If you're building a white AM5 PC today, it's easy to get the motherboard wrong. A motherboard can look amazing in product photos, but once you actually compare what you're getting, a lot of them make less sense than they first appear. Some give you the white aesthetic, but cut too much in connectivity. Some look premium, but are priced so high that they only make sense for a very specific kind of buyer. And some are just the sweet spot, where the features, layout, and overall experience actually match what most people need. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best white AM5 motherboard for value, the best one for most people, the best Mini-ITX option, the best one for creators, and the premium flagship pick if you want the most over-the-top white AM5 board available right now. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you who each one is actually for, where the compromises are, and what alternatives make the decision harder. Because on AM5 in 2026, the goal is not just to buy a good motherboard, it's to buy the right white motherboard for your build. Before we jump in, you can check the links in the description for the best current prices. Let's start with the value pick. If you want a white AM5 motherboard that still feels like a serious full-sized build platform without pushing you into premium pricing, the ASRock B850 Steel Legend Wi-Fi is the value pick I'd start with first. This board gets the important stuff right. You're getting a full ATX layout, a white and silver design that fits clean white builds very well, Wi-Fi 7, 2.5 gig LAN, a PCIe 5.0x16 slot for the graphics card, and 4 M2 slots total, including one Gen 5 slot for a fast primary SSD. That's exactly the kind of feature set most people are actually looking for in a modern AM5 board, without paying extra just for the prestige of a higher tier chipset. And that's the real reason this board stands out. It's not trying to be the flashiest board on the list. It's trying to give you the most useful board experience per dollar while still looking like it belongs in a high-end white build. That matters because a lot of lower-cost whiteboards either drop down to micro ATX, feel visually cheaper, or start giving up too much in storage and connectivity. The Steel Legend avoids that. Another thing I like here is that this board feels balanced. The VRM setup is strong enough for high-end Ryzen chips, the slot layout is practical, and the board doesn't feel like one of those budget boards with white paint. It actually feels like a real enthusiast-oriented ATX board that just happens to land in the value category because the overall package is so competitive. Compared with an alternative like the ASUS ROG Strix B850A gaming Wi-Fi, the ASRock wins on raw value. The ASUS looks a little more premium and arguably has the more polished mainstream white identity because of its white PCB, but the ASRock makes a stronger case if you care most about maximizing what you get while staying budget-friendly. Compared with something like the Gigabyte B850 AORUS Elite Ice, the ASRock is also easier to justify as a value pick because it doesn't rely as much on paying extra for the more premium-looking brand positioning. The Gigabyte is attractive, but the Steel Legend is just sharper where value is concerned. The main catch is simple. If you know right now that you want onboard USB 4, this is not the board I'd buy. This is a value-first board, not a creator-first or premium I/O-first board. So if your workflow depends on fast external storage, advanced docking, or you specifically want the higher-end connectivity tier, then you should move up the list. But for a white AM5 gaming or mixed-use build where you want a board that looks good, feels complete, and doesn't waste your budget, the ASRock B850 Steel Legend Wi-Fi is the smartest value choice here. It gives you the features that still matter 3 or 4 years from now without forcing you to pay for a premium tier badge you may never fully use. Moving on, we have the best all-around choice for the average white AM5 build. For most people building a white AM5 PC in 2026, the ASUS ROG Strix B850A gaming Wi-Fi is the easiest recommendation. And the reason is not that it has the most extreme specs, it's that it gets the balance right. This board has the kind of design that immediately makes sense in a white build. ASUS gives it a true white PCB look with matching silver and white heatsinks, and visually it does a better job than a lot of boards that are technically white-themed but still look more silver or mixed in person. If the motherboard is going to be a visible part of the build, that matters. Feature-wise, it also lands right where most people need it to. You get Wi-Fi 7, 2.5GB Ethernet, a Gen 5 GPU slot, 4 M2 slots in total, and a layout that feels modern and complete for a mainstream gaming or productivity system. ASUS also clearly documents one of the key lane sharing caveats. If you use the second full-length PCIe slot in a certain way, one of the M2 slots is disabled. That's not ideal. But for most buyers, it's also not a real-world problem, because most people building on this class of board are not filling every slot with extra cards and storage at the same time. That's why this board works so well as the most people choice. It's not the cheapest board here, it's not the most loaded, it's not the craziest, it's just the one where the overall experience makes sense for the largest number of builders. Now, compared with a board like the ASRock B850 Steel Legend Wi-Fi, the ASUS is the cleaner mainstream choice if you care a lot about the visual identity of the build. The ASRock wins more cleanly on pure value, but the ASUS wins if you want the more polished white presentation and a more premium-feeling mainstream recommendation. Compared with the MSI MPG X870E Edge TI Wi-Fi, the ASUS is the smarter buy for people who don't need premium-tier extras like onboard USB 4 and 5GB networking. That's the important part. A lot of buyers get pulled towards higher-end chipsets because they sound better, but in practice, the ASUS already covers what most gaming and mixed-use builds actually need. The MSI only becomes the better choice when you know you'll benefit from its extra connectivity and are okay with the extra cost that comes with it. The main downside here is that if you're specifically shopping for high-end creator I/O, this board is not the right choice. You don't get onboard rear USB 4 the way you do on the step-up X870 and X870E boards, and that's the biggest reason some buyers should skip it. But if you're building a white AM5 gaming PC, a clean all-purpose desktop, or a powerful mainstream Ryzen system, and you want the board that gets the fewest things wrong for the widest number of buyers, the ASUS ROG Strix B850A gaming Wi-Fi is the one I'd put in front of most people first. It's not trying to win on excess. It wins by being the board that most people can buy, install, live with, and still feel good about long after the initial excitement of the build is gone. Now, if you want to go in the complete opposite direction and build the kind of white AM5 system that is intentionally outrageous, this next board is the one. If the goal is not reasonable premium, but the most extreme white AM5 motherboard you can realistically buy, then the ASUS ROG Crosshair X870E Glacial is the flagship pick. This is the kind of board that exists because ASUS wanted to build a statement piece, not because most people actually need this much motherboard. And to be fair, it absolutely looks like one. The Glacial stands out immediately because it doesn't just give you a white or silver theme, it gives you a full showcase board identity, with a massive integrated water cooling focused presentation, a built-in 5-inch LCD, and one of the most overbuilt feature sets available on AM5. It's one of the most complete and extreme X870E motherboards available, with an absolutely stacked set of expansion and connectivity features. That includes up to 7 M2 sockets, dual 10GB networking, Wi-Fi 7, dual USB 4, and a feature set that's clearly meant for someone building a dream machine rather than a sensible system. That last point is really important. This board is not premium in the way something like the MSI MPG X870E Edge TI Wi-Fi is premium. The MSI is still a high-end board, but it tries to make sense as a real recommendation for buyers who want more than mainstream without going completely off the rails. The Glacial doesn't care about that line. It's the board for the buyer who wants the most extravagant white AM5 platform possible, and is willing to accept the cost, the physical size, and the level of overkill that comes with it. And from a spec standpoint, it earns that reputation. The expansion story is insane. The networking is far beyond what normal buyers need. The cooling and visual presentation are clearly aimed at ultra-high-end custom builds. And if you're building a white flagship system around a top Ryzen chip and want the motherboard to be one of the centerpieces of the entire build, this is one of the few AM5 boards that genuinely justifies that role. Now, let's be honest about the downside. For almost everyone, this is too much. Not because it's bad, quite the opposite. It's because the extra money you pay here goes into a level of excess that most buyers will never meaningfully use. If you're air cooling, using a more normal case, or just trying to build an excellent premium white PC rather than a showpiece, this is not the smart recommendation. It's the dream build recommendation. And that's where the MSI MPG X870E Edge TI Wi-Fi becomes relevant. If you want a premium white AM5 motherboard, but you don't want something this extreme, the MSI is the better real-world alternative. It gives you X870E, onboard USB 4, Wi-Fi 7, 5GB Ethernet, 2 Gen 5 M2 slots, and a white and silver premium design that still looks great in a high-end build, but it does it in a way that feels much more grounded. It's a well-rounded X870E board, and that's exactly the point. It gives you the premium platform feel without turning the motherboard into a luxury flex item. The MSI does have an important trade-off, though. MSI's own specs point out the bandwidth sharing behavior between USB 4 and one of the Gen 5 M2 paths. So if you're the kind of buyer who really will use every high-speed feature at once, you need to understand that before buying it. That's one of the reasons the Glacial still exists above it. When you go that far up market, you're trying to buy your way out of compromises. So the choice between these two is actually pretty simple. If you want the most over-the-top white AM5 motherboard possible, and you're building a flagship showcase system where the motherboard itself is part of the fantasy, the ASUS Crosshair X870E Glacial is the premium king. If you want a premium white board that still feels like a recommendation for an actual human being, the MSI MPG X870E Edge TI Wi-Fi is the one I'd point you to instead. What makes the Glacial special is not just that it has more features than most people need, it's that it's one of the few AM5 motherboards where the entire product feels designed around the idea of building something unforgettable. If that's your goal, compromises become much less important than presence, capability, and sheer excess. Moving on, if you're building small, the decision changes fast. If you want a white Mini-ITX AM5 motherboard that still feels high-end enough for a serious small form factor build, the MSI MPG B850i Edge TI Wi-Fi is the best compact option for most people. And that matters, because Mini-ITX is one of the hardest parts of this category. Once you go small form factor, your choices narrow fast, white options become much rarer, and pricing tends to get ugly very quickly. So what makes the MSI B850i Edge TI Wi-Fi stand out is that it still gives you a premium feeling white SFF experience without immediately forcing you into the most expensive end of the ITX market. The feature set is strong for ITX. You get a PCIe 5.0x16 slot for the GPU, a Gen 5 M2 slot for your primary SSD, Wi-Fi 7, and even 5GB Ethernet, which is unusually strong networking for a board in this class. It's a capable mid-tier ITX board with a strong overall networking package, and that lines up well with why this board makes so much sense. You also get a second M2 slot running at PCIe 4.0. And visually, MSI did a good job here. It fits the silver-white theme well enough that it actually belongs in a premium white SFF build, which is something I can't say about a lot of compact AM5 boards. Some ITX boards may be technically better on paper in certain areas, but they simply don't fit this white build category nearly as well. Now, compared with the MSI MPG X870i Edge TI Evo Wi-Fi, the B850i is the smarter choice for most small form factor builders because it avoids the massive jump into ultra-premium ITX pricing. The X870i adds more, including USB 4 and a more ambitious storage story, but the B850i already covers the core things most buyers care about in an SFF gaming or mixed-use build. The biggest downside is that you don't get USB 4, and if your SFF build depends on advanced docking or high-speed external storage, then this omission matters. The other thing to know is that the small embedded fan behavior may need tuning, because out of the box it can be more noticeable than you'd want in a refined compact build. But if your goal is a clean white Mini-ITX AM5 system that still has strong networking, good next-gen storage support, and the kind of design that actually looks right in a premium SFF case, the MSI MPG B850i Edge Ti Wi-Fi is the white ITX board I'd put in front of most people first. So the B850i Edge Ti hits the best SFF balance, small enough to be special, premium enough to feel exciting, and not so extreme that the motherboard itself becomes the most irrational part of the build. Next, if your build is less about gaming first or compact first, and more about creator workflows in a white-themed system, the next board is the one that makes the strongest case. For creators who want a white AM5 motherboard, the Gigabyte X870E AERO X3D wood is arguably the best choice. And yes, this one looks different from the rest of the list. It's not trying to be a cold, aggressive gaming board in white. Instead, it leans into a much more studio-style design with a light base, wood accents, and a more distinctive personality. That alone makes it more niche visually than something like the ASUS B850A or MSI Edge Ti, but for creator-focused buyers, the real reason to consider it is not the wood, it's the I/O. This board has one of the best creator-focused feature sets in the white AM5 space. You get dual USB 4, dual 5GB Ethernet, Wi-Fi 7, and a strong storage setup with 4 M2 slots total, including 2 Gen 5. That's exactly the kind of motherboard spec sheet that starts making sense for people working with large external drives, fast local storage, NAS-heavy workflows, and more demanding desktop setups. That's also what separates it from something like the Gigabyte X870E AORUS Pro Ice. The AORUS Pro Ice is a strong premium white board, and if you want a cleaner, more conventional all-white gaming-style look, it may actually fit your build better visually. But the AERO X3D wood feels more intentional as a creator recommendation because the connectivity story is much more tailored to creator needs instead of just being a premium enthusiast board that can also do creator work. Compared with the ASUS ProArt X870E Creator Wi-Fi, the Gigabyte wins this category because it still fits the white build brief much better. The ProArt is a very strong creator board in general, but visually it reads more like a professional workstation board than a true white build motherboard. So if aesthetics matter, the AERO makes a much better fit. Now, there's a catch here too. Just like some other high-end AM5 boards, you need to pay attention to how the board handles bandwidth sharing when you start mixing high-speed internal storage and USB 4 heavy usage. So this is not the kind of product where you should just assume every premium-sounding feature can run at full blast without planning. But if you want a white-themed AM5 motherboard for creator workloads, and you care more about real external I/O, fast networking, and a more workstation-friendly personality than you do about pure gamer styling, the Gigabyte X870E AERO X3D wood is the strongest creator pick in the category. So if I had to simplify the whole list as much as possible, this is how I'd break it down. If you want the smartest value buy, get the ASRock B850 Steel Legend Wi-Fi. If you want the white AM5 board that makes the most sense for the average build, get the ASUS ROG Strix B850A Gaming Wi-Fi. If you want the most extreme flagship white motherboard on AM5, get the ASUS ROG Crosshair X870E Glacial. If you want a premium white board, but you still want to stay somewhat grounded in reality, look hard at the MSI MPG X870E Edge Ti Wi-Fi instead. If you want the best white Mini-ITX option for most compact builds, go with the MSI MPG B850i Edge Ti Wi-Fi. And if you want the best white AM5 motherboard for creator workloads, the Gigabyte X870E AERO X3D wood is the one that stands out the most.